Hello class, welcome to part 4 of the poetry analyzation of War Photographed by Kate Daniels. In the last video, we left off at the line, "And she is also running from the gods." So we're going to start right there. And she is also running from the gods, who have changed the sky to fire and puddled the earth with skin and blood. Okay, so these lines are pretty important. For the theme, for the tone, for the mood. These are loaded 3 lines here. These 3 lines contain irony, metaphor, and they're also a good example of imagery as well. The gods in these lines, who are they? The gods are a metaphor. Before I say what I think the gods are, what do you think the gods are? Because I think the gods are the invading military, and if you look in the picture, there are soldiers in the picture, so I'd like to think that the gods are the military that have caused this whole scene, the trash, the bodies in the ditches, the blown up stuff, the melted pots and pans. It is all caused by the gods, or this military. This military has changed the sky to fire and puddled the earth with skin and blood. I would think it would have to be the military. You have any other ideas? I mean, feel free to comment. Comment on any of the videos. Just any of your ideas, because I'd like to see them too. So, the sky to fire, that is an example of imagery. Equating the sky to fire. I'm sure you can imagine that, like maybe Air Force bombings. I mean, fire everywhere. It just makes the sky, there's smoke everywhere. Sky just turns to fire. Puddle the earth with skin and blood, dead bodies everywhere. These gods have committed terrible acts and caused all this destruction. And it's also ironic. It can be ironic. It depends on your culture and what you think of gods. Some people see gods as a symbol of hope and peace. And people that maybe see gods in that way. I mean, some cultures, gods are violent. But it can be ironic subjectively and due to perception. So some people might question, oh, she's running from gods? Wouldn't they be a source of safety for her? Like, wouldn't the gods protect her? And some people wouldn't think that she'd be running from gods, so that could be a source of irony. Next line, she is running my God to us. She is running my God to us. My God, that repeats from gods at the end of the line here. That could be a callback to that. She is running is repetition. What is that? Is that the 4th time running has been used? Yes, running is a word, like I said in the first video, the second. It's a word that is repeated throughout the whole poem. It's a key word to realize the purpose of. 10,000 miles away, reading the caption beneath her picture in a weekly magazine. If you haven't noticed already, there's a lot of overflowing lines here. There's a lot of enjambment. What would the purpose of enjambment be? I would like to think in this sense it is just to emphasize certain words and phrases to create this scene. That's what I think Kate Daniels is trying to do through this whole poem, because this poem is an ekphrasis poem. It's capturing an image, right? So I think this enjambment emphasizes certain words that better helps the reader as they read. It creates this scene. It creates the scene of the whole poem. the scene of the image, and it goes throughout the poem too, because this whole poem is trying to describe the image. And the enjambment could also emphasize particular words relating to the reader, because 10,000 miles away, reading the caption beneath her picture in a weekly magazine, the focus of the poem is starting to shift to the people who are viewing this photo. And we'll get into the ideas of that in the next video.